What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be ranking every single Zelda enemy. This is mostly from Tears of the Kingdom. At least the bosses are, but some of these enemies are in both games. Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, to be specific. And I am going to be ranking them in a tier list. So let's start with the Bokoblin. Okay, so Bokoblin is going in to B tier. It really honestly depends on what color they are, but like if it's just a regular red Bokoblin, it's just not that good, okay? Their drops aren't good. You know, all that stuff isn't good, but if it's a different color, like silver or black, like those are good. They have good drops. Alright, next we're gonna go to the Moblin. And let's move him. Moblins are actually quite good. I'm gonna put it in A, I think, because they have good drops and they're quite common. I feel like I see Moblins more than Bokoblins, I'm not gonna lie. Alrighty now, let's do Choo-Choos. Now Choo-Choos, honestly bro, like, what are these goofy little things? They are amazing. They belong in S tier because of how amazing they are. Like Choo-Choos, they drop such good stuff in Tears of the Kingdom, like, you can fuse it, you can throw it, you can do whatever you want with it, but they're so common. You can kill them with whatever weapons you want, and if it's an elemental weapon, it'll change to that element. It's just really cool, okay? And we're going to go to Lizalfos. And Lizalfos, they also belong in S tier. I love Lizalfos. They're so funny, they're so funny and cute, and they have, honestly, the Lizzle, whatever you say, is honestly like the best type of weapons by far. Like out of all like the monster weapons, the Lizzle is the best kind, honestly. Like the boomerangs are like my favorite type of weapon, I'm not gonna lie. They're awesome. Okay. Next we're going to add let's add Keese. Now Keese are useless. Unless, well, if you're in Tears of the Kingdom, they're pretty helpful because the elemental ones drop their eyeballs, which can be used to target enemies and have an elemental attack power. So they're pretty good in Tears of the Kingdom. If they're an elemental one. If they're just regular Keese, they're really worthless, honestly. So I'm going to put it in C tier. Alright, next we're going to do, let's do an Aracuda. These guys are B tier. They're pretty good, but they're not too good. Like their eyeballs can be used to target onto enemies with arrows. So they're pretty good. And the wings make it fly really far. So they're good with arrows, but like other than that, they're not the best. And they're really annoying when you're gliding from the Sky Islands. When you go on top of the Sky Islands to get some height to glide somewhere, and you just see them in the middle of the sky and they start attacking you as you're gliding. That gets kind of annoying sometimes. Okay, next we're going to go to a like. Now, likes are really good. I'm going to put it in A tier. Now, I like likes because they always drop a chest. which is really helpful in my opinion. And most of the time they don't have the best things, mostly like ores and stuff, but you can get some good weapons out of them sometimes too, if you're lucky. Next we're going to do Horiblin. And these guys, they're kind of rare to find, honestly. I haven't seen very many. But honestly, they're kind of trash. I'm not going to lie. They're just annoying. Like, you're just going through a cave trying to find, like, a bubble frog or something. And they're just over there with really long staffs just kind of poking you. And it gets kind of annoying sometimes. Next we'll go to... Let's go to the stall mobs. Let's go... Actually, yeah. No, we'll do an Octorok first. Octoroks, man. They're just F tier. They're just annoying, bro. They're like popping out of the water and everywhere, and they're just like, I'm just trying to like get around, and then they're over here shooting rocks at me, and they have the most worthless drops ever. They just suck. Except for the ones that have the chests on their heads. Those ones are good, but other than that, they're F tier. Okay. Now we're going to go to a Lionel. Lionels are S tier for sure. They just look so cool. They're just like big horse lions, and they're just amazing. I love Lionels. And they're not incredibly hard to defeat. They're pretty hard to defeat, but I've beaten them before. They're not too hard. Except for Silvermane ones. Those ones are a little tricky. But like a regular Redmane is pretty easy. But honestly, S tier. They're amazing. Okay. Next we're going to go to... a stock goblin. And this stock goblins, most of the stock monsters are honestly really annoying because you're just trying to get around and they're just chasing you and stuff. So I'm going to put it in C tier with the keys here. Yeah. Alright. Well, that concludes today's video. We're going to have a part 2. So I'll see you guys there. Peace.